I grew up in a Christian family, so I was around church my entire life, every Sunday, but I never really understood the message of the gospel. So I had very little appreciation for what Jesus did for me, and it had very little impact and value in my personal life. I thought I was a Christian because my parents were Christians. I was born in a Christian family, so automatically I'm a Christian. I'm saved. But when you look through the Bible, all right, and when you see the lives of people who have accepted, who encountered Jesus, their lives were changed. There was a change. The change was so evident, not just to themselves, but to the people around them. And that was not the case in my life. So just because you believe, it does not mean that it can change your life. When you read the Bible, it says demons believe in Jesus. They believe the word of God, but they're not changed. They're not going to heaven. So in the same way, you can believe. I had very little understanding, but I believed. But I never really made Jesus the Lord of my life. So it had very little impact on my life. I lived my life in my own terms. I had my own goals, my own dreams. I wanted to do my own thing, but it was not a relationship. Christianity was not a relationship. I did not see it that way. I saw God as someone who was very distant, very hard to approach. Somebody that I could approach only after I fasted enough, read my Bible multiple times, and be a really, really good person, very holy, then maybe I can connect with God. But other than that, he was very, very far off. That's how I saw him as, because it was a religion for me. It was not a relationship. And salvation is a very, very personal matter. It's not something that your parents can give you. It's not something that your praying grandmother can give you. It's something that you have to receive yourself, that you have, which is why Jesus, when he asked the question, "Who do you say I am?" to his disciples, a lot of people had different things to say. They said, "Oh, people say you're this, people say you're that." But he said, "No, I don't want to know what people are saying. Who do you say I am?" Because you gotta have revelation of Jesus for yourself. You gotta have that relationship, not through your parents, not through somebody who prayed a lot. No, it has to be you and him, because it's a relationship, and God longs and desires for that relationship, which is why such a weighty price. I mean, there are no words to describe the price that was paid on the cross by Jesus, so that you and I can have access to the Father through Jesus by his Spirit. That's what Jesus has done for us. That is the gospel. I mean, it's not a religion. It's so much more than religion. It's a divine, beautiful, the purest relationship, fellowship, communion with the person, the one who created you.